Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Yours Tech Finder. Today we are going to see Introduction to Java Programming Languages. As you all know, Java is one of the high level and topmost programming languages these days. Today in this session we will cover following concepts. What is Java? History of Java. What are the different editions and platforms of Java and types of applications present in Java, and finally features of Java. As we all know, Java is a programming language and a platform. It is a widely robust technology. History of Java. Java was developed at Sun Microsystems by James Gosling in the early 90s, and Java was released officially in the 1995. Initially, Java was designed for small embedded and television systems like set-top boxes. But the Java technology is very high level for those television systems. And initially, James Gosling team was called as Green Team for developing Java, and it was called as Green Talk in the early days of Java. And the file extension of that Java is .gt in the early days. Now the file extension to save a Java file is .java. After Green Talk, Java is called as Oak. Oak is a kind of tree which is symbolic for strength and strongness. Oak was already like an established well company, and from 1995 the Oak was changed as Java. Generally, Java is an island which is present in Indonesia, and it is the place where the first coffee was produced. Once upon a time, James Gosling was drinking a coffee near his office and decided the name as Java. Because of that, the Java logo you can see it is a hot coffee cup. It is the symbol for that. The reason why the name Java was evaluated. And Java is just a name. There is no abbreviation or there is no acronym for that Java. And the first version of Java, JDK, Java Development Kit 1.0, was released on 23rd January 1996. Now, what are the different editions or platforms present in Java? There are mainly four editions of Java: Java Standard Edition, Java Enterprise Edition, Java Micro Edition, and Java FX, which is usually called as Java Special FX, that is termed as Java FX. Now we will see one by one about Java editions. First one, Java Standard Edition. It is a programming language which includes APIs like java.io, java.lang, java.math, java.util, etc. It contains core concepts like OOPS, string concepts, regular expressions, multi-threading, and collections, etc. Next one is Enterprise Edition. This Enterprise Edition is mainly used for developing enterprise applications and web-based applications. It is built on the top of Standard Edition platform and includes topics like servlets, JSP, web services, and JPA, etc. Next one is Java Micro Edition. Java Micro Edition is mainly used to develop micro platform applications called mobile applications. Next, final edition is Java FX. Java FX used to develop rich internet-based applications, and it uses lightweight interface APIs. And the next topic is types of applications that we can build using Java as a platform. There are mainly 4 types of applications that we can develop. Those are standalone applications, web-based applications, enterprise applications, and mobile applications. We'll see one by one. Standalone applications. These are the applications usually used for desktop or Windows based applications. It is like a traditional software which we can install in any kind of machine, like any kind of OS based on the executable files. Examples for standalone applications like media player, antivirus applications, etc., which we can install in our PCs to protect a malware from internet. And next one is web-based applications. These web-based applications usually runs on the server and creates a dynamic pages when it loads. We require internet for accessing these web-based applications. The technologies which are using for creating a web-based applications are servlets, Spring, JSP, Hibernate, etc. Next, enterprise applications. These enterprise applications are the big applications which we will use day-to-day lives, such as banking applications, insurance applications, or e-commerce sites, etc. The advantages of these enterprise applications are high-level security, load balancing, and clustering. Because of high-level security, these enterprise applications are very popular. And EJB is used to develop the enterprise applications. And the final is mobile applications. These are the applications which are mainly created for mobiles. Currently, Android and Java Micro Edition platforms are using to create the mobile applications. And the final one is features of Java. Java is simple because the syntax is very easy to learn and understand. The Java syntax is similar to C++ syntax. So the one who learn or who knows about C++, it is very easy to learn Java. And in Java, it removed many complicated features like pointers and operator overloading, etc. Next one is secure. Java is very secure because it has no explicit pointers. So from outside we cannot access the Java applications or Java code. And Java program runs inside a virtual machine sandbox. It contains a class loader, a bytecode verifier, and security manager. This class loader is a part of Java runtime, which load the Java classes into the virtual machine directly. And this bytecode verifier verifies the bytecode and it will restrict any illegal codes. Next one is object oriented. Java is object oriented programming language. We know everything in Java is an object. And this object oriented programming have mainly 6 principles. Those are object, classes, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation. And next one is robust. Java is robust. Why? Which makes Java is robust means its memory management and automatic garbage collections makes Java more robust. because in Java there is no pointers explicitly, and we have a good exception handling mechanism in Java. Next one is platform independent. Java is platform independent. Why? Because when we compile the Java code, it will generate a class file. With this class file, we can run our Java application in any OS independently. Next one is Java is portable because it carries the bytecode to any system. Next one is Java is an interpreted language because its source code is first compiled into binary bytecode. And this bytecode runs on the Java virtual machine, which is usually a software-based interpreter. And next one is high performance. Java is faster than other traditional interpreted programming languages because Java bytecode is close to the native code. Next, multi-threaded. Multi-threaded in the sense, at a single time, we can do multiple operations or multiple tasks. So it will increase the performance of the applications and it will save the time. And Java is a distributed. Java is distributed because it facilitates users to create distributed applications in Java. For creating distributed applications in Java, we'll use RMI and EJB technology. And the final one is Java is a dynamic language. Why Java is dynamic? Because it supports the dynamic loading of classes. It means whenever there is a requirement of class, it will load the classes. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, please comment it in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe for more updates and information. Thank you.